Hey there, Dark Star here. Posted a fun little Saab flight a little bit ago. I'll post a link to it. It's taking the Saab 340 off from a 1,330 foot runway, sort of. We don't really stay on the runway. So doing approach into Innsbruck. So in the little Vision jet, we'll see how that goes. I haven't really flown into Innsbruck much, at least in a very, very long time. So of course I start off with a night flight. So it looks like we fly up through here. Up and around and then back down through the valley here to the airport. So I'm guessing we'll be landing over here maybe. I hope. I have no idea what this is going to look like. Looks like we've got a very short top of descent here, 3.5 minutes. We're just going to descend from, what are we at? 5,500 down to 14,000, 12,095. 9,000, 7,200. It's got all these steps. And then this is our final approach fix. So let's put our 95 into here. I guess at this one we could go 115 is probably good. We'll just let it go flat out on everything else. There's the Innsbruck area. Got some stars out, Milky Way. Okay. There we go. Remember to get our lights on. suppose we could add some snow in here and make it more interesting. We do have a weather.
Vertical track.
And this snow is like a blanket of snow down towards the ground. So it's clear up here. Now we can't see down into the valleys. Okay, so here we're gonna make this left. And then we will get on approach to 26. Echo. I guess that's missed approach. So, WI614, it must be where the runway's at, or just before the runway. And the minimum Cat 1 is actually 3,300. Go with my lower minimums. Runway is at 1893. I like the kind of red light thing they have going on in here. Top of descent, 15 seconds. Should be stepping down to 9.5. Open by 5,700 feet, we will pick up the ILS. We're not doing an ILS. This is a RMP. I don't know if I'm gonna make it tonight. interesting that it's pointing us right along that mountain instead of like maybe more down this way and then over. Whoa, the thing is all sticky. It's like it's stuck or something. Ah, I see. Path ahead turns. Actually, a glide slope indicator. Okay, 7,500 feet. Now we're looking for 6.3. Almost to final approach fix. down out of the clouds yet. Ah, I see some ground. Let's go for some gear. 50 flaps. We're going to have to bring in a little bit of power. Hoping that's the runway there in front of us. Why is it telling me to climb, 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 climb? I feel like I'm too high, actually. When we get to see a runway soon.
Minimums. Minimums.
I see a runway. Barely. I don't know if it's our runway or not, but it's our runway.
500.
Welcome to beautiful Innsbruck Airport. longest taxi ever. Maybe not the longest ever, but looks like they're sending us a ways out here. Didn't get to put the landing lights on either. Get our flaps back up. So let's see, let's get our IPS off, repeat off. That to off and then engine stop. What happens if we pull it now? Emergency exit. Brr, it's cold out there. Okay. Let's go check out career mode for a little bit. See what they've done. Like, when are we gonna get charter missions back? Still no charter. No charter there either. I did get a pretty incredible career mission the other day. Let me see if I can find the screenshot. Yeah. How's that for a mission payout? It was a little weird though, because it was supposed to be 17 million base, but to be fair, I got dinged a lot on a lot of things. Some of these are actually bugs, and some are just the sim rate autopilot craziness. Like I think sim rate autopilot stuff is a lot of passenger satisfaction, and it also caused the aircraft stress issue. And I'm not even sure. I don't remember about the flaps. I have to go back and watch the video. It's possible that was me. But I'm wondering if this rating reduces the base payout. That may be what it was. So it's possible I could have got like 12 million more than this even. So pretty crazy payouts. If you can find them. And of course, one of the keys to finding them is you have to actually go down to the airport and look at the missions list, because it has a whole bunch of passenger missions that aren't listed at the top level, I do believe. Like I think even if you go here, like see, you don't see them all. So the only way you're going to find those missions would be go to mission list. That's how I found the 17 million one. Of course, I don't know if you can go to airports that you're not at and see the same. Like let's just we know there is a mission here. Yeah, there we go. So there's a 15 million one. So maybe anywhere there's a... Oh. Passenger mission? You can go look. Where were we? Oh, that's the Saab. Where is my... What's that one? I think that's the medical one. Oh, I hate that, like, you can't see what plane you have here. That only, oh, it switched me to employee mode. I have no idea where the 737 went to. I did some really long mission. The 17 million one. It was to kind, I do believe, so it must be here. Yep, not any big payout ones though. So 16 million. Yeah, they've super increased the payouts on some of those, I think. And for some reason, most of my planes are over here, because that's where it spawned them all. Couple of Grand Caravans. Oh. Tell me what plane is here, just because there's a mission there. Lake Tahoe. Just an airframe, that's weird. Yeah, still waiting for him to fix career mode and make some improvements to it. Sob missions, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Where was that sob? Was that it? Yeah. But like, which ones are for the sob? We don't know. It needs to say. I suppose we could do that, maybe? Really? That's a weird way of doing it. One thing I want to do here. Yeah, you definitely want to lower the cruise altitude here. Let's see how these are running these days. It's interesting that there's no covers or chocks in this mode.
Good morning, Captain. First time working together. I'm Meryl, your first officer.
Let's go to Liege and get some waffles. Interesting. Auto skipped forward. I didn't do anything. So that's completely broken. Hey there, just doing some SU2 beta testing. Trying to see if anything changed in career mode for the better. Doesn't look like it so far.
Hi, Captain. Happy to work with you today. I'm your first officer, Clea Tiha. Nice to meet you.
Is it gonna fail again? What are we doing? Okay, it's auto skipping ahead again. Definitely think they should give the ground crew some more love. Well, loaded in here. I still think it's weird that it auto skips ahead.
Blue Bourget Tower, Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614 at runway 7 ready for departure, IFR to CM Pino.
Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, QNH 1015, cleared for takeoff runway 7.
Cleared for takeoff runway 7, Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614.
Just in
to
case.
all passengers, please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. Place your seats and table trays in the upright position. Turn off all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, and prepare for takeoff.
$1055. There's 2 runways there. I don't know which ones are which. This is 7 though. Alright. Let's get a little bit of flaps down.
Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, contact, early departure on 128.375. Good day.
128.375, Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614. Early departure, Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614 is at 1,500 feet climbing flight, level 250.
Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, early departure, QNH 1015, radar contact, continue to PB 093.
This thing is like a rocket. Autopilot. Heading. IAS. Up. Let's do that's a bug. Gear is up. Sure what this thing is doing here. So right now it says it's that way.
Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, contact Paris Center on 118.05. Good day.
118.05 for Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614.
Okay, let's get up to 25,000.
Paris Center, Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614 is at 13,300 feet climbing flight, level 250.
This is gonna take a
Dark
long...
Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, Paris Center, QNH 1015. Radar contact. Continue to PB 098.
We can potentially request a decrease of 10,000 feet.
Paris Center, Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614. Request 15,000 feet.
Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614. Climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614.
Skip to descent. There we go.
Good afternoon to all passengers. This is your captain speaking. Today, I'm assisted by co-pilot Clea Tija. Welcome aboard Flight Bar 8614, inbound to Ciampino. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 14,400 feet and an airspeed of 150 knots. It's 3:08 p.m. and we should expect a smooth flight all the way. On behalf of all crew members, we thank you for flying with us today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you.
Okay, let's skip to descent and see what happens. Some weird background sound there. I don't know if it was audible in the stream. Long loading time, that's what's up.
Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614. Climb and maintain flight level 250. Expect ILS Zulu runway 15 approach via Charlie Mike Papa transition. Clear to Charlie Mike Papa.
Climb and maintain flight level 250. Expect ILS Zulu runway 15 approach via Charlie Mike Papa transition. Cleared to Charlie Mike Papa. Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614.
What?
Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614. Contact Rome approach on 127.905. Good day.
Going to 127.905. Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614. Rome approach. Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614 is at 5,800 feet climbing flight, level 250.
Dark Star Bravo Alpha, Romeo 8614. Rome approach, QNH 1016, radar contact. Continue to RA 407. Dark Star Bravo Alpha, Romeo 8614. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614.
Okay, 11055, we already got that dialed in. Course was 149.
Dark Dark Star Bravo
How
Alpha,
are we possibly
Romeo
here?
8614. Contact Ciampino Tower on 119.4 when inbound.
Okay, we are.
Tower on 119.4. Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614. Ciampino Tower, Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, 14 miles northwest, inbound ILS Zulu runway, 15 approach.
Okay, well, we gotta go
Dark
down.
Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, Ciampino Tower. QNH 1016, cleared ILS Zulu runway, 15 approach. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 15 approach. Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614.
So we are way too high, and they told us to climb. It's like, why are you making me climb? Let's go autopilot off for a minute. Let's go ahead and go gear down. That'll keep us from going too fast.
Careful, Captain. Flaps over speed.
Whoops. That's how you get flaps over speed. Okay, we are in theory on the glide slope. Where are you?
Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, wing 219er at tree, cleared to land runway 15. Cleared to land runway 15, Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614.
Okay, it's trying to kill us so hard I can't hit the frickin' approach button even.
Careful, Captain. Flaps over speed.
Need to memorize these speeds better. Right here, 140. I don't think I was much over 140. I wish I remember where I set these. Okay, 3-knot crosswind.
minimums.
I think those are supposed to be the runway approach lights, but they look like grapevines.
Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, acknowledge last transmission. Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, exit runway when able.
So was there a last transmission? Did I miss one? I don't know, I'll have to go back and look. It's been saying that a lot when it doesn't have anything to acknowledge.
Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, contact ground on 121.75. 121.75, Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614. Ciampino ground, Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, request taxi to parking.
Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614, taxi to General Aviation parking via Taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to General Aviation parking using Taxiway Alpha, Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 8614. Ladies and gents, we have not reached the gate yet. Please remain seated until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ciampino. Local time is 3:18 p.m. For your safety, please remain seated until our captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Check around your seat for any personal belongings, and be careful when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted.
Let's go ahead and get the flaps up. I want to put this up so I can see my ground speed more easily. It's on here, but it's a little harder to read. I'm gonna try to stay under like 22, 23. I really wish they would work on skip to descent. First of all, I wish it was a descent. If I'm at 15,000, it should put me, you know, I don't know, a few minutes out from before you start your descent, so you have time to get the plane set up and everything. Maybe 5 minutes before your actual descent, and then you fly the descent and the arrival and approach. Tempted to just skip to shutdown. Hey, look at that 350. We are dwarfed. I mean, this is no tiny plane either. Good enough. So let's see, we would want to get the, well, forgot to get the lights on. I always forget the lights. I guess we could do that. external power is already on? That's wild. Okay. Did not turn that on. So I guess you would put, what, ignition off? Is it already off? Yep, it's already off. I sort of think that should have been on, like during the flight. We cut off the engines like that. And then we'd want the generators off. We would want external power to go on. We would want the batteries to be on. We can get avionics off. Essential avionics could leave on for now. I think that's going to end the mission though. So, fairly buggy, but at least completed that time, since the first attempt completely failed. Yeah, this still has a big list of big dollar missions. None of these are super valuable. 10, it's not bad. I like that they fixed the times on them. That's a semi-nice improvement. So you get a better idea of how long it's actually going to take if you fly the whole thing. Well, how are y'all doing out there? Try a search and rescue. Then I think I'm going to take a break. Hope we don't run out of fuel.
Okay, just a quick reminder of the urgent situation at hand. We've got a missing person in the mountainous region of L'Aquila. His name's Andrea. He decided to climb a summit earlier today and never came back. The team's concerned because we've had no radio contact since then. I'll stand by on the radio while you explore the mountain range. Over.
Over.
Lima India Alpha Papa traffic. Dark Star Sierra Charlie India 1711 is taxiing to runway 18, Lima India Alpha Papa traffic.
Oh, it wants me to stop and hold short. Oh shoot, I almost killed it. Okay, we're just gonna head out of here. I'm not great at flying the helicopters. I can fly the helicopter okay, but I am not great at hovering and...
Dark Star ground lead. We don't have much time. Hope you'll get on site soon. You can easily freak out when you're lost and do something irrational.
Okay, looks like we have to climb quite a bit.
Your search area should be displayed on your map if needed. No news so far, but the family thanks you for your help. They're really worried. We all hope you'll find him quick.
Okay, let's get to search area.
You've reached the search area. Eyes wide. The last known position is right in this area. You can't miss his hiking equipment. All orange.
Why did it cut itself off? I don't like the way that resets my view, and I don't like the way that's breaks my screen. Now I can't see my search area.
Ground lead, Dark Star. No need to search that far. The guys from L'Aquila are already patrolling there.
Well, there is, because you messed up my view when I looked to the side. Like, why are you changing my view? They need to cut down the helicopter trim by about 1,000%. think I entered a cloud, but okay. So we will only use external view for looking around because we can't look around inside the helicopter. Feels off with the controls today.
I'm sure he is not far. Track an orange hiker's backpacks down.
I think that's a cue that they are near. Could be wrong. Too much further that way, because it's the edge of the circle. Holler if you see the orange smoke. See, this would be the perfect kind of missions to do co-pilots. One person could be spotter and the other one could be flying. Circle, so I don't think they're on the other side of that.
Spotting someone in this area is a challenge, but if something stands out, that's where you want to look closer.
I see them.
Dark Star, ground lead. I found her. He managed to settle at a safe spot. Coordinates 42 north, 13 east.
Ground lead Dark Star. We're on site.
Oh.
On board the helicopter captain. Dark Star ready for extraction.
Uh-oh.
We're ready for takeoff. Hi there, I'm Mako. I'm your rescue medic. I'll be with you the whole way to L'Aquila, okay? Please tell me if you're in pain or anything. I'll do my best to help.
Well, they did not fix force trim. So force trim is where you hold it down and then release the stick, and it trims to where basically to where the stick was, so that neutral position is now wherever the stick was before.
You look fine, but I'll just do a quick check, mostly to reassure everyone waiting for you back at base.
Should we attempt a bridge fly under? I have flown under one bridge successfully. I've hit others, like they're not really bridges.
I'm sure you'd like something to drink right now.
Water sounds good. Thanks.
Lima India Alpha Papa traffic. Dark Star Sierra Charlie India 1711, 6 miles east, 3,300 feet, inbound to land, runway 18, Lima India Alpha Papa traffic.
I do like flying the helicopters. I need to get better at the hovering. That just takes some practice.
I was thinking, do you always fly with the same team?
It depends on the mission and the criticity, but the rescuers usually partner with the same team of pilots who swaps in and out according with their schedules and the conditions.
right there, maybe? Hey, the fuel truck took my helipad. Wow, right on that. I'm curious what it's going to do. Is it going to put us back up in the air? Nope. So close. All right. I think I'm getting tired. Yeah. These things are so hard. What difficulty is that one? 4-star difficulty. With a Chinook. Yikes. I haven't even flown that in any mission. Might have to do that later. But I think I'm going to take a break for now. So I will catch you all later. Good night.